What's going on, guys? It's Austin here, and welcome back to another episode of NBA Live 18 The Demo. And we are continuing the Rise gameplay here with our player. Yesterday, we did end our episode with the creation of our player, and we are a wing player, 6'5", about 210. Our model, I guess, is modeled after Klay Thompson. He's arguably one of the best wing players in the game today. Even though he's very streaky at times, when he's on, he's on. And that's an absolutely incredible thing to watch. And so that's who I really wanted to model my player after. Last episode, we did go ahead and play in the Drew League, not as our player, but kind of like the opening sequence game that you play in the demo. It's like the first game you play when you start the Rise before you create your person. We did play the Drew League, kind of get our feet wet in NBA Live. And I did realize that it has been a long time since I've played it. The last time that I've probably played NBA Live was, I want to say, NBA Live 10 with Dwight Howard on the cover, the same year that they released College Hoops Basketball, and it was the last College Hoops Basketball with Blake Griffin on the cover in 2010. And so it's been a long time. I think I played that actually on the Xbox 360. So yeah, it's been quite some time since I've played NBA Live. As you see right there, I tried to do a very interesting spin move right into the defender. And one thing I have noticed about this game is it's very, very hard to dribble around your defenders, and I actually like that. I do understand that in 2K, there are some moves in 2K that aren't touched. There's sometimes you can spin around a defender in 2K, and they just can't touch you. And as you saw right here, I tried to do a spin move, and I spun directly into the defender, and instead of doing some weird animation, all I did was lose the ball. They stole the ball, and they got a point off of it. And so I do like some of the animations on this game. One thing I do not like is there are some things where I feel like you're drawn into it. I play Madden a lot, and one thing that I've always hated about Madden is whenever you're a defender and you're about to go tackle offender, you're going to go tackle like a running back or a wide receiver, and they hit you with the juke move, but you're dragged into the animation. There are some instances in this game where you will be dragged into the animation, you will get your ankles broken, and you have nothing to do about it. Other than that, man, the game has incredible. I guess the best way to put it is incredible gameplay. It has definitely keeps your interest, I guess, is the way to put it. Other than that, like, there's a skill gap as well. That's also something that I really, really like about NBA Live. You can come on to 2K, play 2K for the first time, and shred somebody. That's just how 2K is. Maybe not shred them, but you can beat them if you know basketball. NBA Live, you have to have a skill of some sort to play NBA Live, because there's a lot of things that it's like a skill blocker almost. Those people that don't have skill ability to play NBA Live, and the people that do or don't, there is a gap in between those people, and you're going to notice it over the course of NBA Live. But enough of the ranting about the game. Let's just jump right into this gameplay. Like I said, I am a wing player, and so I will be not only playing a wing player offense. Whenever I'm on defense, I'll be guarding their wing player. And as you saw right there, we are playing at Rucker Park, and famously known for Kevin Durant having that insane game where he just would not miss. And one of my favorite clips from that game, as we drain a deep three right here from the wing, one of my favorite clips from that game that he played in, he was dribbling down court. He made like 4 in a row, and he did not think twice. All he did was pull up, probably about 3 feet behind the three-point line. He pulled up in front of, I think it was like a couple hundred people there, maybe close to even 1,000 people there. There was a lot of people there. The second he drained that three, everyone surrounded him and crowded him, and it was nuts. The place went crazy. He went crazy. His teammates went crazy. It was absolutely incredible. As you see right here at Rucker Park, we did get 10 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds, and a steal. That's not too bad for our first gameplay with my player, or whatever you want to call it, the Rise player, whatever you want to call it here on NBA Live. On 2K, it's called my player, so I'm going to call it my player a lot because I play 2K a lot. And so that being said, we are going to jump into our second game, which is actually set at Venice Beach. And the way they do the games here is you do have to win by 21, win by 2. So it's first 21, win by 2. If it's 19-19, and then obviously you have to win 22-19. If it's, so on and so forth. I don't need to explain that anymore. You know your math. Everyone knows how to do simple math like that, hopefully. Hopefully most people know how to do that. So, without further ado, we are going to get into this game right here. We are up to start the game 2-0. We are here on defense. Oh, geez. That's going to be a long game. You're going to notice that there's going to be a lot of threes from the other team. They don't really have that many. I mean, I'm not going to say they don't have good players. They got Nick Young on their team. I cannot think of who else they have on the team at the moment. But I know for a fact that they do have Nick Young. So right here, we are going to dribble up court and pass it to our wing player. over on the wing. He is going to miss, but our guy's going to get the nice little putback one-handed layup right there to get us up 6-3. We are the road team, so we are in the black, and the white team's the home team, and they only have 3 points. One thing that I definitely wanted to kind of bring up in this video is I really need to know what people want to see with this game, whether they want to see, franchise mode or whatever they call it here on NBA Live, whether they want to see more of the Rise game mode, uh, the My Player or whatever you want to call it here. I need to know what people like to see on here. If they like to see rebuilds where I, take a team an episode and have some weird scenario and rebuild the team, try to win a championship in 3 or so years. If that's something that people want to see, that's something that I'm going to do. If you would rather see that, or maybe you want to see that and you want to see a franchise mode, or maybe you want to see whatever you want to see. Maybe see where I compare it to 2K. Whatever it is, I need people to let me know. Put it down in the comments. Shoot me a message, do something, because I really want to make this an enjoyable series. I don't want anybody just to come in here and see me talking about boring stuff and be like, oh man, this guy's boring. Why am I going to watch this video? I want people to be able to come to my channel and click on a video and know that they're going to get fun, interesting content. And I need the help. I need the help from anybody that has a mind, anybody that has an opinion. Just go ahead and put your Go ahead and put your opinion down in the comments. I'm not going to bash you, trash you, no matter what you say. Whether it's a dumb idea or a good idea. As far as I'm concerned, there's no such thing as bad ideas, because an idea is an idea. An idea is something that I'm at least going to consider. And so just let me know what you want. I am up to doing anything, like I said, whether it's My Player gameplay, whether it's rebuild gameplay, franchise gameplay, just me playing and talking about, the NBA in real life. Whatever it is, just let me know. I will be getting the full game. I will be getting the full game of 2K. I will be getting the full game of Madden. That only comes out in 6 days, but that doesn't need to be mentioned. I will be getting both basketball games because I think it's important to not only have them both, but it's going to get me a good look as to where NBA Live is in the process and where is 2K at in the process. And one thing I'm very interested in seeing about 2K is how they do, like, the game modes. For example, like on 2K, on NBA Live, they have where you can play in the Drew League. They have where you can play in the now known as the G League. They have the WNBA. They have all these different things that I think could essentially make NBA Live better. Don't quote me on that, but I think that if 2K can't come out and put something out that is not different than what they've done before. Don't get me wrong, 2K is an amazing game. What they've done with the park, what they've done with My Player, what they've been able to do, as you see this guy hit the game winner 3 right there. And we actually only did get 7 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, no blocks, no steals. The guy we're going up against got 10 points, so he did outplay us in that game. We are going to go into our 3rd game of the episode, and it's the crossover league. Over here, when we were playing in an actual basketball court, 5-on-5 teams up to 21. But anyways, like I was saying, 2K, what they've been able to do with My Player, what they've been able to do with the park, what they've been able to do with basketball gaming as a whole is incredible. They definitely set the stage. They're definitely setting the bar high for any other basketball game, aka NBA Live. With that being said, after just playing the demo, this is just the demo. This game is not completely finished yet. It doesn't even come out until December. What NBA Live has been able to do with just the demo, with the Rise, with games like this where you're playing crossover leagues, when you're just trying to get your player noticed, when you're playing in the Drew League, when you're playing. I get Isaiah Thomas in this game, but like you see on TV where NBA players go and play in different leagues throughout the summer. That's what this is. This is the Drew League, crossover league, playing at Venice Beach for fun. These kind of things happen in real life, and they're implementing it in their career mode. And that to me is a very, very big aspect in why NBA Live essentially can be the best basketball game of the year. That's why 2K needs to come out and do something big. If they stick with just their regular park, they stick with just their regular, franchise mode, their regular league mode, if they just stick with all of their regulars that they've been doing, it's going to be a good game. But I don't think it'll be better than NBA Live. And let's not talk about the gameplay yet. We're not going to talk about the differences in gameplays because there is a lot of things different. There's some things that are better than the others. There's some things that are worse than the others, and we'll get to that in a second. But I think that NBA Live is definitely going to make 2K definitely make them run for their money. However, now into the gameplay portion. The gameplay of 2K by far is probably 10 times higher and at a whole new level than NBA Live will ever be. The reason I say that is EA created their identity with their gameplay. The way this gameplay is played right here, this is their identity. This is the way that EA has made their game play like. I don't really know how to put it, but if you play NBA Live and you play 2K, in 2K you have a lot more freedom of movement. In NBA Live you do have freedom of movement, but there are times where you will feel locked up. There's times where you feel like that your player's not taking over, your player's kind of taking over with animations, and you're not really doing much. The only thing you're doing is moving them around. For 2K, you have pretty much everything in your thumbsticks. Every step back, every crossover, every juke, every move left, right, every move left or up, down, every movement you have control of. Whether you step with your left foot or your right foot, I mean, you have that kind of movement over in 2K. And that alone puts the gameplay to an all-new high, because if you have every single ability of movement, as you see, we do get the W right here. Kelly Olynyk did actually hit our game winner, and we also did have Chris Paul on our team. But, and you will see in the background, we are going to be playing right here on back to the basketball court with Kevin Durant again. This is actually Dickman Court, this was the court that he had that insane game with, and this was the game where he absolutely went off. But back into what I was saying, like 2K's gameplay, man, is absolutely incredible. You know, the way that you can move, the way that you can really break down your defenders with your specific movements, with your specific, crossovers, bingo, I was going to say juke. Everything that you need in your arsenal to break a defender down, you have at your sticks. In NBA Live, you can do that, but like I said, you will get caught up in animations, and that's just the movement. We don't even have to get into the whole jump shots, the different, dunk animations, the way your players like respond to each other, those kind of things that 2K does so well is the reason why people are going to keep buying 2K. If 2K doesn't come out with good game modes, that's fine. People are going to still buy 2K for the sole purpose of the gameplay, and they're still going to play Park. They're still going to play Park. Nobody's going to stop playing Park just because there's not anything new about it. Everybody's going to play Park for the aspect of you're playing with friends, you're playing random people online with your mod player, see who can be the best of the best. People are going to keep doing that. They did add down NBA Live, and I think that's incredible. But I think that the big thing about NBA Live is the gameplay. It's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. And I'm not trying to sit here and just say, like, oh, 2K is so much better than the gameplay. Trust me, NBA Live is good. And if you play NBA Live with the purpose of comparing it to 2K, you're not going to have fun. But for the sake of this video, I'm just trying to really put my opinions out there about comparing the two games. However, when I'm playing the games, I'm not comparing them either at all, because if I compare them, I'm not going to have fun, because 2K gameplay is so much better. I mean, let's not discredit how good 2K's gameplay is. But this game is so much fun, man, with all of the different game modes, with all the different aspects of the game. I'm really enjoying this game. And as you see right here in the game, that block was insane. There are some animations on this game that are better than 2K. The block animations on here are insane. How you can block the dunks in midair, and how instead of them kind of carrying on into the dunk, it just stops them right there as it would in real life. It's absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible to me. And so in this gameplay, as you see, we are getting crushed 12-4. I don't really know what got into me, but I was not having a good game whatsoever. I did get the floater to go right there, but I was not having a good game. Despite having 4 points, I'm 2 for 5 on the field. That's not terrible, but that's not exactly where I want to be. And so right here, you are going to see, I'm pretty sure this is J.R. Smith absolutely taking it to the rim, going up and under. And just like that, they're going to be up 14-6. Off the rebound, they're going to pass it right up to me. I'm going to try to drive, pass it down to I'm going to call him Dunker. Because every time that man touched the ball, and Nick Howard, man, he's my, the friend that you're texting in the game. Every time he got the ball, he decided that he was going to dunk it. Okay. That was a nice three. I had to pause for a minute because I'm having a little flashbacks of the NBA Finals when Kyrie hit that three against Steph Curry. And I'm kind of having a little bit of hate towards him. So I think I'm going to think about that next time I decide to pass him the ball and get that open three. I'm definitely going to think about the next time. Now, guys, I'm not a salty person, but there's some things you just can't forget, like hitting threes to win the NBA Finals, getting blocked the rim to win the NBA Finals. And I don't want to be salty. Anyway, the game's fun. I would download the demo if you haven't already. I'm sure most of everybody, if you have been living, you've been downloading the game, playing it. But I would get the game when it comes out. I would get both 2K and NBA Live, honestly. Get them both because they're both two different games. They're both a lot of fun. As we do pop the three, right? Wow. Good job, Austin. You just ruined your commentary. I would get both games. They're both amazing. We are going to finish this game right here with J.R. Smith hitting the three to win the game. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more gameplay from NBA Live, Madden, 2K, anything. I will see y'all later. Go down, hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned because the content is going to come. Just stay tuned.